Hello students, this is Miss Salas, and today I wanted to give you some tips for your first writing assignment. I know writing can be a little bit daunting and it can make you a bit nervous, but I'll be the first to tell you that there is no perfect writer, and writing is definitely a process. It's not something you are automatically good at. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes revising and redoing and revising and etc. So um, don't be so nervous or stressed out about this writing assignment. But I wanted to give you some tips that will help you. Um, and again, I will be revising your first writing assignment in the first week, so you'll get some feedback on it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get you started with some pre-writing activities. The first thing that I want you to do for this first writing assignment is I want you to create a thinking map. Now, the question that I'm giving you for this writing assignment is, or the prompt that I'm giving you is that you need to evaluate the claims that the authors of the Declaration of Independence made. So you're going to evaluate or critique or judge their claims that they made in justifying their reason for separating from England. So in essence, I'm asking you to judge and to judge whether the reasons the colonists separated from England were valid, and you're going to cite evidence from the Declaration of Independence. So what I want to start you off with is I want you to go to your Google Drive. So you'll sign into your Mendes Gmail, and you'll go to the apps here in the corner, and you're going to click on Drive. And I'm going to show you a little trick or one of the features of Google Drive that you'd really like. I go to Create, and I go all the way down here to Drawing. I like this feature because I can create things online and they get saved for as long as I want to keep them. So first of all, I'm going to name this. I'm going to say my thinking map for American Revolution writing prompt. Okay, and I'm going to go to OK. And now I have a name for that, and I can change it, I know, anytime I want. But anyhow, so now I have a blank slate. So I want to do a thinking map. For me, I mean, I'm kind of old-fashioned. You may have another thinking map that you use, but I'm going to go ahead and use a shape first. And I like to start off with I'll be simple. I like to start off with a circle, a nice basic circle. Okay, this is going to be my central idea. But I also, if I try typing in it right now, nothing will happen. Oh, actually, it did. Forgive me. It did let me type. So I can go ahead and put my topic here. My topic is going to be, I'm going to base mine on claims authors made in Declaration of Independence. I call it the DOI. And validity, meaning are they good enough reasons? Because I'm going to have to judge the reasons. That's going to be my job. I have to use the author's claims, and I have to judge whether those claims are valid or not. So that's going to be my center, okay? But then I also want to, because I'm doing my thinking map, or my writing. I call my writing thinking map. And I know you might have a better one, but this is the one that I use. I'm going to focus on, I know that I have to have a 3-point thesis, so I'm going to focus on 3 claims, but I can do more. I can do quite a few. So then I'm going to go ahead and do my circles again, and you can always stretch those out. Oh, I got to do that again. Hold on. You got to do one each time. I'm going to go to circle. So you get the point. But what you're going to do here is you're going to find different claims in the Declaration of Independence, and you're going to put them inside these circles so that you can have something to work from when you're doing your essay. And I am going to require that you do this. I will collect it because I thought about it today, and I should have you be doing pre-writing before you actually dive into an essay, just to get your thoughts flowing and get your thinking, the thinking juices flowing in your head. So the first thing that for example, I can say I can put claim number 1 as I'm going through the Declaration of Independence. The claim number 1 that I see is that this idea of natural rights. And now I want a quote, because I know that I have to have a quote to support. I need evidence to support that. So I mean, you can get as creative as you want. I like the little call out box. Let's see if I can do this right. Well, maybe not that one. I don't know if I like it. I'm going to click on it and delete it. I don't like it. I'm going to go ahead and do another circle because I'm simple like that. And I'm going to do a circle here. And I'm going to put my quote here. I'll move this up a little bit. And I'll do another line here because I have my first claim that the author makes, but now I need to give evidence of that. You can't just say, oh, the author claimed natural rights and not let me know where in the text you found that. So let me delete that. Let's see, I don't know what I did wrong here, but I want a new one, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and add a new one because I like mine to look really nice because I'm kind of a perfectionist like that. Okay. Then when I'm done, I click back on it and it'll let me finish. Okay, now I'm going to put, the part in the Declaration. I know that from the Declaration of Independence in one of the paragraphs, the authors of the document, they stated that we all have unalienable rights. So I don't have the document right in front of me, but I'm gonna like put a quotation and I'm gonna say we are endowed. I forgot the exact wording, but we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, which include, and if you need to make it bigger, you just stretch it out. You're fine. Do what you have to do, okay? Because this is your writing prompt, and you could continue on, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay, that would be the quote that you're going to use. Now, that could be your evidence. Remember, part of your essay is you have to provide analysis of that evidence. So I would do another box for my claim, and again, you have to kind of make this work, but you could do another one here where you analyze this quote here. So I can say here, what this means is that we are born equal and with freedom, and that no one can take it from, whatever you might want to say, okay? So this part right here is going to be your analysis, okay? So now you already have the first part. You have the first part of your well, I could say the first part of your body of your essay. So typically this would be one paragraph. Your other claim would be your second. Forgive me, let me take that back. Usually you'd have your introduction. This would be your second paragraph. This third claim would be the second claim would be your third paragraph, and then the other claim would be your fourth, fifth, and so on. So typically these would each be a paragraph. Now for this essay, I only asked you to do one. I only asked you to do one paragraph. Forgive me. Yeah, for the body. I only asked you to do one paragraph for the body. If you want to do these as separate paragraphs, if you want to go above and beyond, you're more than welcome to. But for this particular assignment, you can combine all these claims into one paragraph. But you have to have the quote and you have to have your analysis, okay? So there you go. So you're going to go ahead and finish this. And even here, what I would suggest is in the center here, you put your thesis. So my thesis is going to be that, whatever my thesis might be, I might put my thesis right here so that I can kind of keep track of keep focused on what I'm saying. So anyways, when I'm all done here, you're going to go ahead and just exit out of this, and it's going to go ahead and it'll go ahead and save it in your Google Docs. So then when you go to Canvas, you can upload this with your actual writing assignment. So you're going to turn this in as well as your actual writing assignment. Now, another thing, another good idea, another pre-writing task that's really important is an outline. But this can form your outline. So when you do an outline, you can do that. I'm going to go to a new document. I'm going to do my outline on a Word document. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to center it. I like my title center aligned, so I'm going to put my essay outline. And then in the right-hand corner, of course, you need your name, date, and period. I'm going to align that. So April Salas. I put Aprili. And then I'm going to put October 1st, period 6, honors history. And then here, the simplest way that I like to do it is I do 1, my introduction, 2 would be my body, 3 would be my conclusion. Now, typically your body would be made up of 3 paragraphs, but like I said, in this assignment, you're only going to do 1 paragraph for the body, unless you want to do more. So in my introduction, there's a couple things I need. When you write an essay, I'll do letter A because that's how I do mine. The first thing you're going to need is you need to introduce me to the topic. So you're going to introduce the topic, which is the American Revolution. You're going to give me some background, some context on the subjects. I'm going to put context. So this would be where you kind of give me a quick background on what led up to the Declaration of Independence and then ultimately the American Revolution. So the context, could include all the different things that England did to hurt the colonists. It's kind of like just a quick summary, and it could be maybe 3 to 4 sentences long. Okay. You also have to include your thesis. So this is where your thesis would go. It's a 3-point thesis, so keep that in mind. And then for your body, you're going to go ahead and go into each. So you're going to pick 3 claims that the author made, and you're going to evaluate them. So the first claim that I might want to talk about is their claim of natural rights. And then you could say their claim of equality. I don't know. There's different things, and then you pick their third one. And then in the conclusion, you would actually restate thesis. And then for me, you give your final thoughts and overview on whether or not their reasons in general were valid, or meaning were their reasons good? Did they have a good enough reason to declare their independence? So this is kind of how I do mine. Now in yours, you'll have more details. Like you might want to put your quotes here. So I like to do mine like, I use the letters after the actual, like after A, I might do 1, 2, 3. So I might give the first quote. You would list that. That would be my, and I don't know why it's doing that, but it's doing that. So anyhow, however you do it, you would do second quote, and make sure to include your analysis, a quick summary, like maybe one sentence on your analysis for each quote. So your outline is kind of like what you're going to do in your essay, and I should be able to follow this and figure out what you're doing in your essay. Okay, so you're going to do before you do your essay, your online assessment, you're going to create a thinking map in Google Drawings. And then you're going to create a thinking map, an outline in Documents, and I'm going to call this my outline. Then when you go to Canvas, you're going to upload it to your assignment. I will put a link for your thinking. Well, actually, I would like them all together. So what you can do is you can just submit all 3 documents. So just go to submit your first assignment will be your Google Drawing. And then go to resubmit, and then submit your outline, and then you'll resubmit again, and you'll submit your final draft. So you're going to submit 3 things in the same assignment through resubmit. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. I hope I wasn't too confusing. I know I talk kind of fast, and I get super excited, and sometimes I say the wrong thing. But I think you get the idea, right? I'm really, really excited to be able to read your essays and see where you're at. This is going to let me know where you're at in your writing. Remember, if you don't get it right the first time, there's room for improvement. We're going to be doing peer evaluations, and we're going to make sure that you get some good feedback to make your essay even better. So by the time we get to our Constitution essay, which is in November, you're going to be a pro at this, all right? And I promise to support you and help you and do whatever I can to make this process smoother. Have a great day.